This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap.
This is the Market Wrap on a Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Jack Lott here on the James Dix Financial Network. Markets will be closed tomorrow in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday. In economic news today, slower growth for the economy may be on the horizon continuing after the holidays, according to the Conference Board, reporting that a gauge of future economic growth fell 0.5% in October. Only 3 of the 10 leading economic indicators rose in October, with the largest positive contribution from stock prices. First-time seasonally adjusted claims for state unemployment benefits fell in the latest week. The number of initial claims in the week ending November 17th fell 11,000 to 330,000. Wall Street economists had expected claims to hit 330,000. Jobless claims in the previous week were revised to 341,000. Toyota Motor Corporation announced that it has raised its 2007 sales projection for China on solid sales of small cars and aims to sell even more vehicles there next year. Toyota may be on track to beat GM as the world's top automaker as soon as the end of this year. And U.S. Treasury Secretary Paulson said that the number of potential U.S. home loan defaults will be significantly larger in 2008 than in 2007. S&P expects the U.S. Federal Reserve to cut interest rates to 3.5% next year to deal with the fallout from the housing market. And Friday, is the biggest shopping day of the year, Black Friday. Retail experts predict that high energy prices and credit woes may curtail the urge to shop like crazy during the holiday season. Some retail analysts believe that people who have money are going to spend at least some of it on holiday goods, but that might not happen until after Black Friday. In Forex news today, the yen rose to the highest level in more than 2 years against the dollar on concern widening credit market losses and record fuel costs will slow global economic growth. Currencies in Australia, South Africa, Brazil, and New Zealand tumbled at least 2.5% versus the yen as investors exited higher-yielding assets funded by loans in Japan. Dollar rebounded from a record low against the euro as traders sought safety in treasuries. Global stocks fell. Crude oil prices rose above $99 a barrel, and the cost to borrow dollars increased. Australia's dollar declined 3.3% to 94.89 against the yen, extending this month's decline to 12%. New Zealand's dollar weakened 2.4% to 82.11 yen, and South Korea's won declined 2.3%. The U.S. dollar was little changed against the euro after falling earlier to the lowest level since the European currency started trading back in 1999. The U.S. currency gained the most against the Australian dollar and South African rand, rising 2.1% and 1.6% respectively. The pound weakened to the lowest level since 2003 against the euro and fell versus the dollar on speculation that the Bank of England may begin cutting borrowing costs from 5.75% as soon as next month. The pound fell 0.4% while losing 0.3% versus the euro. Canada's dollar fell 0.8% to 98.75 Canadian cents per U.S. dollar and has dropped from 90.58 cents on November 7th. That's the highest level since Canada floated the currency back in 1950. Scheduled economic reports coming out next week include consumer sentiment, durable goods, existing home sales, gross domestic product, new home sales, personal income and spending, the Chicago PMI, as well as construction spending. In earnings news today, Deere & Company's reported that net income increased to $422 million, or $1.88 a share. Analysts were looking for $1.52. Abercrombie & Fitch reported that its profits rose 15%. Abercrombie said it made $118 million, or $1.29 a share. Patterson Company said its second quarter profit rose more than 11%, but the results did not meet Wall Street expectations. Earnings next week include Talk America, Skillsoft, Books A Million, American Eagle Outfitters, Staples, Dollar Tree Stores, Men's Warehouse, TiVo, Del Monte, Dell, H.J. Heinz, and Smithfield Foods. And some of the stocks in the news today include Par Pharmaceuticals filing revised earnings reports for the first and second quarters and raising its earnings estimate for the year. Foot Locker, third quarter loss, $33 million or 22 cents a share. That from a profit of 42 cents last year. And Midwest Vaco entering an agreement with Goldman Sachs to buy back $400 million of stock. And that is the market wrap on this Wednesday prior to Thanksgiving. Hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. We'll see you back here on Monday on the James Dix Financial Network.